Hello friends, and welcome to the lair. So I just purchased Starfield a few hours ago, and I wanted to give you my first impression using the Intel ARC A770 16GB version. I just played through the introductory bit where we do character creation and such, and now we are out here in the open, first place where we have a bit of a pause in the story where we can run around. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly go through the settings and show you how the game runs currently after release on this card. So right now I'm running 4K Ultra settings, and I wouldn't expect the game to be able to run on these settings on this card, but let's have a play around and see what we can do. So the settings right now, maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned, but this is the first game where I have played where it's not possible to do a full screen in a normal way. You can only do full screen borderless or not borderless, windowed, or full screen windowed. So that's new for me. So let's try and see. Yeah, so before we got, it's like 15 FPS. So let's do preset low settings, the motion blur, and then turn FSR off so we get native 4K. And yeah, 5 FPS extra. Not a lot. Alright, so let's further play with this. So let's do with upscaling. So the way the upscaling settings work is that turn on CAS or FSR, so for instance FSR, and then it, without this, dynamic resolution and render scale is grayed out. So let's turn it on. We keep this off to have a more predictable result. So let's try to 67% of 4K is just about 2K, equal to 2K resolution. And yeah, 5 extra frames again. And let's try and do 50% of 4K is 1080p on low settings, mind you. 1080p low settings, upscale to 4K, right, using the FSR. And 26 FPS, 27 FPS. Ugh, it is not good. It looks very blurry.
Sounds like you gotta
So let's
go.
try and look if we run over here. Yeah, when we're looking out into the sort of emptiness, 45 FPS. And there's also another issue: when you turn down to low settings, you can see the wireframe. As soon as you go up to medium, then it disappears. I don't know which setting, if there's a specific setting that does it, but just in terms of the presets, low settings you get the wireframe on the ground. Yeah, so let's see here. So the thing is, sometimes these resolution scales in games where you can choose full screen and choose your own resolution, oftentimes I will just go with 2K, and then you can play with the resolution scale after. The issue here is that, see, we turn it off, we do off, borderless full screen off, so we can choose our own resolution. So we do 2K, but now, boom, right, I have window. I cannot make this full screen 2K like this, like like the old-fashioned way, I suppose. And then we can do upscaling again. So 50% of 2K, I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that 720p or something, I think? And again, mind you, we are in low settings here. And 20, 30 FPS, just hitting 30. And yeah, you can see the utilization is 100%. Clock speed also maxed out at 2.4 GHz. RAM is between 12 to 13 gigabytes so far. So if you have the 8 gigabyte version of this card, it's not I don't know how that will perform. I think modern games like this, you definitely need more than 8 gigs of VRAM. So let's do even more extreme. Let's say we actually turn down this to 720, which is the lowest you can go. And FSR 50% resolution scale of 720. Boom. 32 FPS. And running over here. Okay, so now we get over 60. But yeah. We can try and do, let's see, and then we can use River Tuner to maybe, let's say we cap it at 30, so we say okay, let's do 30 FPS, 1080p, oh, is that the wrong one? There we go. Right, yeah, so native 1080p. Right, because right now the frame time is also terrible. It jumps up and down, 30, 34, and 1% lows. Yeah, jumping all over. So let's see. River Tuner, we go and set the frame rate to cap the frame rate at 30. Come on. Yeah, so we cannot even get a consistent 30 FPS on low setting in 1080p.
Still in one piece. Oh god.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna throw up.
And yeah, so this was the introductory area. I will continue to play. I haven't played any further than this. I just wanted to show you this right away. I will continue to play along, and I'm guessing we're getting to some more habitable planet. Which will probably be even more heavy to render. So I will, yeah, continue on. See you in a bit.
Constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours. You willing to give up the ship? Just like that? Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
I'm a little surprised every time this makes it back in one.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Front.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Yeah, so here we are. Still not really getting over 30 FPS once we are in civilized areas. So yeah, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see if things get better with new drivers, and also maybe some updates to the game will do it. But yeah, I think I will hold off on playing this game until I'm able to play at least at 60 FPS on some settings. So yeah, when I can't even get 60 FPS low in 1080p, I think that's not good enough for me. So
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside.
let's talk to these people.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Indeed.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend?
And I just realized that there's no texture option in the menu, so the game probably just scales texture use depending on your VRAM. So right now it's the first time I've ever seen the card hit 16 gigabyte. Whatever you have for your card, the game probably just scales to what capacity you have. Alright guys, well, I will make an update video when hopefully we see some improvements soon. New drivers, updates to the game maybe. So yeah, be well, talk to you later.